Saturday evening, if you're in the United States of the Americas. Look at everybody here. What is going on? Now this is my type of question, straight off, super chat. Among the first generation starter Pokemon, who's my favorite? I always chose Charmander because, you know, why wouldn't you? Although the cartoon, I was kind of partial to like the Squirtle squad. I love that episode so much. So yeah, if I was going to rank them, if I couldn't choose Charmander, I'd probably choose Squirtle. Nothing against Bulbasaur. I think they're all kind of awesome. But yeah, just Charmander, bro. It's fire. You got to go with fire, right? As an adolescent boy, you're like, well, what one of these is going to be the most dangerous? Where's everybody tuning in from? I see a whole bunch of people here. Craffity, hope you're doing well, mate. Lyric Bread, likewise. Sad Wings, I was just reading a comment from you, mate. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Thank you, Ronnie. I'm enjoying that. For anyone interested in the chorus chords, actually, let's do the pre-chorus. So I was listening to heaps of Hughes and Thrall on Friday, and this reminds me that I was listening to heaps of Hughes and Thrall around the time we wrote this song. I'll go clean because then it will sound like Hughes and Thrall. You got to go and listen to the Hughes and Thrall album, everybody. But so that's the little pre-chorus right there. Obviously, you want to play it with some dirt. Doing that thing, but yeah, you put some rotary on that. That's where the party is at. So there's that. Which album? It's just a self-titled album. I think they've been talking for 40 years that they're going to do a follow-up, but it has never happened. And thank you, EU Music Home Studio. I appreciate that, mate. I hope you're listening to some Hughes and Thrall this morning as well. I'll put some on and jam out to it, but yeah, it's just called Hughes and Thrall. It's great. Absolutely great. This one from Gary, very kind Gary. Playing has always been great, but it seems like you've gotten even better lately. Have you changed anything with your playing and or practicing routine? I've been playing a lot. I mean, I went to New Zealand and did the cabaret things. That was 8 shows a week. And kind of tooling up for that was great because I haven't had to learn like a whole new show for a long time. We did, man, that was a weekend in February. We did Glamfest in Melbourne on the Friday, flew in the night before, did the whole day, got into bed at like 2 a.m. on the Saturday, got the 6 a.m. flight from Melbourne to Perth, got in at Perth at like 9, 10 o'clock, and it's like an hour drive back home. And then I was back in Perth City at 2. I did 2 shows for the cabaret sitting in. So I'd never done it before. So I was like, I'd done quite a bit of prep before that, and then did the 2 shows, and it was ridiculous, like 40 degrees during the day, 100 degrees Fahrenheit plus. So that was pretty draining. And then we did Rottnest Island on the Sunday, 2 sets in the heat in the afternoon. So yeah, that was an intense weekend, and it was one of those things where, getting ready for it, I think you kind of burn out any doubt, or you just have to like commit to your playing. So sometimes doing that, I find you develop weird little hang-ups when you're just practicing at home. So playing live lots. Long story, I've been playing live lots, and I think that helps heaps. And just, you have little breakthroughs every now and then. So I'm glad you think so. Sometimes it doesn't seem like that. Any chance you can do a Foo Fighters preset? Well, if I was going to do a Foos thing, I mean, there's that interview with Dave where he basically said, we never spent more than 5 minutes getting a guitar sound. So yeah, Gary, basically more relaxed. And I love reading about, like, I follow sport. Obviously, I like cricket and Australian rules football. I like reading about the psychology behind that, and routines and processes and things like that. So yeah. But for the Foos thing, I mean, if I was doing 90s stuff, like just get a recto and twist the knobs quickly, maybe with like a V30 IR or something. What do I have kicking around? And to me, a lot of that stuff sounds like multiple amp blends. So like probably, I mean, the Fractal's got this Class A 30 watt brilliant thing. Like that's maybe not gainy enough. Like give it a bit more, something like that, and then maybe blend it with a recto or something. That's kind of close. I mean, double track that and maybe tighten up the front end and do it in drop D instead of drop C, and it might sound a bit closer. So yeah, like an AC30 or an AC30 recto blend, I reckon that would get you there. Thank you very much, EU Music Home Studio. Again, mate, that is awesome. What could it be the next game changer feature on the 4th generation Fractal? Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people, the big thing people have been requesting are changes to the physical user experience. I think if you could use the front panel the way you use Axe Edit, if there's a way to scale that, like a touchscreen or something, I mean, it sounds so good, and the modifier stuff that you can do already is ridiculous. Yeah. Hey, honestly, where this seems like science fiction, right? I wonder how far away we are from going, imagine you've got like a large language model that you've trained on, I don't know, my videos where I'm just talking about tone on the axe, or on a live stream like this, like how do I sound like the Foo Fighters? Imagine just being able to type in Van Halen 2 guitar sound, and then it immediately uses a bunch of stuff as reference, and it brings up all the blocks you need and sets the parameters close to like a tone match style thing. That would be a proper game changer, right? I'm sure we're not that far off those kind of things. Yeah, it's moving very, very fast. We got a question from Leo. Good name, Leo. I highly, highly approve. I'm looking for a small 1x12 amp that can keep up with a loud drummer. Now, physically, like, it doesn't take up much space, or it's lightweight, because you could play a deluxe reverb and it's going to keep up with a lot of drummers. What are these cats up to? Running absolute riot back there. You can probably hear a bunch of crunchy noises. I mean, a Mark series is definitely going to be able to do it, like a Mark IV combo. Depends what your budget is as well. I mean, I'm sure with the right speaker cabinet, if you put a high-powered EV in 40 to 50 watt amp, you'd probably be great, like, a DSL 40 or something like that. Always hard to tell because, there are loud drummers and there are loud drummers, right? Yeah, this is such a great point. It seems like it's moving fast, but it only took 60 years of, like the most brilliant people on the face of the earth pouring their lives into the computer science stuff. I was asked about the color of this top. Benoit, thank you, man. And please let me know how you're enjoying the exclusive stuff. I saw you signed up to Patreon and the membership, so there'll be a lot more of that coming. Let's see, where are we at? Calvin Ball makes more sense. Yeah, it does. It's one of the world's most confusing games. That's why it's fun to watch. What color is that top? I think they call this Tobacco Sunburst, but I mean, that's what I call it. And it's an interesting, it's like a teardrop burst, right? So you can see that, this is like all of this. If it was like a true sunburst, I guess it would come up through here, but Yeah, it's a stunning top. Hey, like ridiculous guitar. I often forget. It's weird because I'm looking at it here, and the flame isn't popping as much as the way the camera's picking it up. I believe it's Tobacco Sunburst. DGT Tobacco Burst. Tobacco Sunburst. Tobacco Burst. McCarty Tobacco Sunburst. There you go. That's the name. These are ridiculous guitars, and the SEs are great too. Highly recommend. Cats love to jump on amps, cabs, etc. And get their fur in places they're not supposed to. I absolutely like getting their fur in your nostrils somehow. Eagles versus Tigers. Oh, Simo, I reckon if the Eagles are going to pinch one early in the season, then they're a chance. They're a big chance. Harley versus Dusty. What's it going to be like? I reckon the Tigers will probably still win, but you know, I think if the Eagles do win a game before round 12, it'll be this one. It gives you pretty detailed instruction. Well, there you go. I mean, we're basically already almost there. You just need a script to take that information and, you know, program your fractal. I'm sure it won't take that much. Am I the only one who doesn't care for book matching? Well, I'm kind of with you. I like a good book match top as much as anybody else. I'm like book match agnostic, put it that way. But check this out. So this is my McCarty from, it's a 2006. This is a 2020 DGT. I nearly said 2013. So that's a much newer guitar. That one's got 14 years on this thing. Check this out. That is a one-piece top. They do make them. They're out there. I've looked so many times, like trying to convince myself that there's a seam, but there's not. That's a one-piece. Like, that's cool, right? One-piece back as well, which is awesome. So I reckon the best gigs I've done in my life, I've done on this guitar. Lot of touring in the States. Probably the best festival slot we ever played. I was playing this guitar. So it's very, very dear to my heart. And it's been... this thing has been lost at airports. It's been left behind. Yeah, it's lived a life. Out of all my guitars, this one has probably lived the most interesting life. Been to the farthest flung places of the globe that I've been to. And yeah, had some extended holidays in places. Oh, that's the AC30. Yeah, so how rad is that? Every time someone says Dusty, I always think of Dusty Rhodes. As they should. The correct answer. Dominic, hey man, I hope you're well, dude. I saw Yukon Territory before I saw your name pop up. I was like, that can only be one man. Hope all is well, mate. I've been lost in airports too, yeah. Oh yeah. And Keith, I'm glad you appreciate it, mate. I appreciate your appreciation. AR wanted to know if I offer private lessons. I do. Yeah, where did your super chat go? Yes, I do. You can find my email. You know what? I'll just pop it in the chat. There you go. Get in touch. Yes, it's 1D in there, so you can do that, mate. And yeah, I'll flick you all the details. Where did your super chat go? Good question. Regardless, fire away. Suggest a song or a question or something like that, mate. Always appreciate your input. Where are we at in the chat? Joshua Kraft is back. Try the 88 MP1 preset you made a while ago with the rat in the drive block instead of the first PEQ block. Why don't I do that right now, Joshua? Because I have the 88 MP1 preset right here. Oh, yeah. So, you reckon rat. Where do we have? Filter at noon, volume at 7.8. I'll just go a bit crazy and put the volume at 8. Where are we? Gain at 1.2. Somewhere around there anyway. Alright. Oh! That's not a rat though, that's a different drive. Rat starts with R and has 2 T's. There we go. Oh yeah! Man. Should play it on a different guitar, but that's good. Man. Yeah, dude, I dig that hard. Let's do, I'm just gonna actually save that to my library. I quite like that. I'll call it Nuno. Fantastic, appreciate that. Just sent $5 to go toward your guitar build. Yes, the Hentor Todocaster. We must make it happen. What's the bridge they're using on that new Godin? Is it a Vega Trem? Someone was telling me about those during the week, one of my students, and they're like, you got to do it. Super chat might be on the reply section. Mate, I will locate it. Where are we? It's got to be in there. Oh man, I'm using StreamYard at the moment, so let's see. Bypass preamp and power amp. Hey, Brett, you made it, mate. How's your day going, bro? Currently, here we go. This is a question I was trying to get to. MS3 and 4 cable method with the Synergy Syn 2. If I were to upgrade, what should I go for? AXFX 3, Helix. I mean, depends what you want out of it. I mean, if you can afford an AXFX 3 or an FM9, like, you know, hey, you're talking to the biggest enabler. Would recommend. I love those units. The old FX8, if you can find one, will do relay switching as well. But the Syn 2 has MIDI, so yeah, FM9 and a Syn 2 would be crushing. I love that setup. Doing 4 cable method with either the FM9 or the X3 is pretty amazing, man. I've got a few videos with it as well. Where are we at? Noise volume. I think one of the trems is a Godot Floyd, the other is a Vega trem. I believe you are correct. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've got. Let's do. I'm going to play a song on this guitar before we go any further. So here we go. Trogception in the house. You need an opinion. I've got many, many of them. Single piece bodies, yeah. Oh, Fallout. Highly recommended. All right. Anybody else watch that? And thank you, Lamar. I am glad you appreciate the videos, man. It's so much fun. I sit here and play with toys and get to hang out with fellow like-minded gearheads. And making the guitar faces as well. All right, I'm going to play another Rags tune. Let's do this. You know what I have not played on a live stream for a while is this one.
We are waiting for the sun to shine. Shed my skin, lift the darkness from my eyes. No more tears to cry.
Let's do that again. I came in early. I played the wrong chord. It's live entertainment, kids.
We are waiting for the sun to shine. Shed my skin, lift the darkness from my eyes. No more tears to cry. Like the
butchered the intro only once, so that's a win for today. Was that Ragdoll? It was. It's a song called Shine. Hey, let me just show you where you can listen to some Ragdoll. If I share the screen, which hopefully I'm able to do. Oh yeah, cool. So I'm just playing it from Spotify. So yeah, all the stuff is up there. Good starting point is probably this album or this single over here. The things that they suggest. But there's a bunch of albums. There's a few live albums as well in there. So yeah, how do you see all this stuff? Show all. That's what I want to do. So yeah, this is a live in the studio thing. A couple of full lengths. Live at Cherry Bar, which is a lot of fun. That was my original COVID lockdown mixing project. Dragged that one out. And what else? Oh yeah, all of these. Far out. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, been kicking around long enough to to be annoying, I guess. Let's stop sharing that. Here we go. Quick question from B to Modder. If you were going to tone match a sound from a rack preamp, how would you go about setting up your capture? Tried a few methods. Sounds tin can-ish. Yeah, there's actually a really good GP100. Are you trying to do the Devin Townsend style preset, or are you trying to do something else? Because there's a really good GP100 tone match already up there. One thing you can do is play around with. There's a couple of different methods, right? So one thing you can do is try to dial it in really close to start and then just use the tone match to close the gap. You can also use smoothing in the tone match block. I find that helps quite a lot as well. One thing that happens when you're doing a tone match with a lot of EQ bands, you can get some kind of like comb filtery sounding artifacts. So a little bit of smoothing can take that out and get rid of the tin can-ish thing. Yeah, the chorus for that song is super, super fun. Super, super fun. It's just like, wanted it to sound like Dio. And I wanted the ending to sound like Blue Murder. And yeah, sounded like neither of them. Oh, dude, yeah, actually, 100% going for the Tony Martin era Sabbath thing. Really, that's what we were going for. So I'm so glad they have done that. So glad they did that. Yeah, here you go. Well, you did the other GP100 tone match, so that's yours. Yeah, it's really, really tricky with that kind of thing, trying to isolate. I'm trying to remember if you can isolate the cab section of the GP100. I should pull it out, but I'm not going to pull it out now. I don't even know where it is. Which rack is it in? But yeah, you can try and isolate like just the cab section and just the amp section. It can be a real pain in the ass, basically. Really, really tricky. So yeah, thanks for doing the other tone match, because that helped a lot. It saved me a bunch of time. Crocus, bro. Yeah, what a band. Thank you for the super chat, Sean. Let's see, can you do a rendition of the Pallet Town theme song? Mate, for you, and right now, why not? Let's have a listen to it. Wow, this is taking me right back. Let's have a listen. I'm 12 again. This would be fun tapped. All right, let's. Surely someone has done all the hard work and actually tabbed this out for us. This or as a 2-guitar thing would be really, really fun. Give me some grease. Where are we at? That one. obviously I'm down a whole step as well, so that's not the most handy. And obviously it's like a multi-voice. Kind of sounds quite baroque, doesn't it? Let's see. I love this so much. Let's see. So you got that. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you for the suggestion. I'm going to keep going with this. I'm actually going to play it at 75. This is how I learn stuff. So can't get it at normal. You're on YouTube, use the 75% thing. There it is. Okay. So rubbish. What am I doing? Getting the little phrasing thing at the end, that's what we want. Cool. Let's try it again. So, we want this kind of thing. There it is. Ah, that ending. There we go. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Little melody. How could you really ham that up? Maybe a pre-bend? So many different ways to play that little melody. The other soundtrack that I've been digging recently is Stardew Valley. That has so many nice little things going on in it, and just the instrumentation is beautiful. So yeah, anyway, that's my childhood right there. Just figuring out which starter Pokemon to choose and then spending an hour and eventually choosing Charmander. Another question from Benoit. Pros and cons about using in-ears versus stage monitors. In-ears, very nice because anywhere you walk on the stage you have the same mix. Stage monitors, like ambience and normality basically. So I actually kind of like, a combo of both. Having the stage monitors literally just moving air on stage, I'm so used to. I've been doing it for so long. But then in-ears for consistency. So yeah, it's, as long as you don't crank your in-ears too much and like actually hurt your hearing, even worse than that. You guys are letting it roll today. Signs of Chaos by Testament. Let's go. I'm going to cheat as well and just use tab. It's not cheating. It's all out there. What tuning is it in though? That's the tricky bit. Were they down a whole step or down a half step? So he goes absolutely ballistic at the start, right? So there is a little... Alex Scolling's such a great player. Such a great player. Let's have a listen. That bend, man, that is the one there. So what is he doing here? He's dipping into, he's playing the major third there, so it's a standard pentatonic leg. So you have, there'll be a standard minor pentatonic, and then... Going to the flat 9. Pretty sure that's the lick. Yeah. I'm trying to do that. So the run in. And then... I love the overbend. And then... What does he play? Man, this is just like a masterclass in great licks, isn't it? So... Another way you can play that as well is if you know a diminished seventh sweep. Just an extra gavin. Got the lick right at the end, which has some slippery legato. How does he do that? So it's like a diminished. Minor thing. I see. Kind of E Phrygian dominant. I think that's what I'm getting at there. So Thank you for putting up with me absolutely just noodling on all of this. What did somebody ask in here? Oh, Frost Motion has become a member. That's rad. Thank you, dude. There's only a couple of videos that basically you get stuff I have uploaded as soon as it's uploaded rather than scheduled. So, yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much. And people can become a member in the, I don't know, there's probably a link on YouTube or something like that. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm in StreamYard at the moment. So, streaming to YouTube. Man, that's a great... Thank you for the suggestion with the... I just always forget how great Alex Golnick is. Oh, there he is. Well, while I'm here, I should play you guys Rust because I basically ripped off a bunch of those licks, which I think people would dig. Blue Murder, Blue Murder. Something like that. I think he's in... Is he in double drop D or like open D or something like that for that one? Let's see. How to actually play the song Blue Murder by Blue Murder. I mean, I obviously know. Good old John. How does that? Let's see. Man, such a good album. Such a good album. Let's see. Someone is apparently. Where are we at over here? So I'm in drop C. Yeah, I reckon it's got that. That's it, isn't it? So he's doing that. Then there's like the big kind of pickup. Yeah, Sykes, what an animal. Is very, very easy to play, shorter scale than the DGTs. So, yeah, that's in drop C with 10s. It's very, 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 very slinky. What do we got here? Solos from the Kingmaker or Knight of Swords from the Master Brian Tatler. Yeah, anybody a Diamond Head fan here? Come on, surely it's you don't have. They are essentially the ground zero for Nawabahum. It's my favorite subgenre of metal, Nawabahum. Where are we at? Let's do Knight of the Swords. I like that one. Let's have a listen. Back to my Skolnick licks while I wait for this to load. I mean, like, even those chords at the start, you can, like, the there's Iron Maiden, and you can hear the kind of Rush influence in there. Let me grab those. And obviously the mega fantasy thing as well going on there. Let's see. Brian Tatler, very, very underrated. Diamond Head. Has anyone transcribed this, or am I gonna do it in real time? All right, let's just have a listen, shall we? That's not too bad. I'm pretty sure it's like a... You know, doing the thing that... where are we? So, if I was in standard, it would be A, but... That thing. No. Right, let's find some solo on here. It is just funny. You can hear the song structure stuff that, you know, Metallica and Megadeth just pulled from all of this. Tatler kind of reminds me of, like, he's got that Scott Gorham, Brian Robertson thing going on with his playing. Classic start, you know. Again, it's in A. It looks, I'm down a whole step, so I'm playing B. Right, and then... I like that. Very structured, right? A minor arpeggio. So really pretty straightforward so far. again, this could be a Thin Lizzy solo, man. The so all pretty straightforward so far. Solo. Okay, there's the lick. The diddle. Doing a diminish thing. Yeah, I reckon. That's what it would sound like on a Megadeth record. So, yeah, that's a good one to spend some time with. Go and listen to some Diamond Head and Hughes and Thrall. I mentioned that at the start, so where are we at? Yeah, it's worth remembering, right? I mean, there's Queensryche as well. Now, I did mention at the start of the stream, while we've been doing all this, I'm going to play some Hughes and Thrall. Man, it's such a good album. Like, just, I mean, it is the sound of, like, cocaine to me. It's just full on 80s, even though it came out in the early 80s. Is this not on Spotify anymore? No. Oh, yes. Great. Let's do, first track, right? How good is this? I don't think anyone has really taken the time to transcribe this, so I'm guessing it's standard, being 1980, 81, whenever this came out. I might be down a half step. Let me just grab the beast, the newest beast, the CE24. Alright, let's get the first bit, the do-do-do-do-do. Let's go. Is it just... So it's... I feel like there's probably some clever way he's... something like that. I mean, that's so simple. It's literally just sus2 chords. My God, that has been in my head all week, and that's it. That's great. And then F sharp. Now what do we have going on? I'm just going to play the start. What is that called? Is that it? So then he's doing some. So he's got that. So how's he doing that? Probably here. Something like that, I'm guessing. I hope everybody's enjoying me just fumbling my way through this as well. So, let's see. Springs Gaming. First time catching a live hang. I don't normally do this much transcribing, but feel free to ask questions and stuff like that. So, where are we? We're doing the Hughes and Thrall. I'm getting through. I think I've got about 40 seconds down so far. definitely doing that rhythmic delay thing there, isn't it? Yeah, it might be down a half step. It might just be a half step. I'm not fully convinced. Maybe that's more the vibe. Oh, of course it's that. And then it's... This might be... So he's doing that thing. What is it? So the pre-chorus. There you go, that's doing the Stones thing. I mean, of course, it's like every 80s riff invented, right? You know, you know, just, and every ZZ Top song. Like, what cab and IR am I running? Pretty sure, yeah, it's my free one, LTTV Mix 7. Should be linked in the video description. Hey, dude. Let's hear it live. So, Murray guitar pickups. Go and check their stuff out. I've got... I was actually hoping you were going to join, mate. I've been waiting to bust this out. So this is a Les Paul Artist. Look at that absolute abomination back there. Anyone who knows about the artist knows about the artist, I guess. So I'll pop this back up into standard. And yeah, this is... I believe there's a Cascade bridge humbucker, which is pretty rad. I had like a PAF style thing in there. This is a little... So this thing has been brutalized. Somebody put a Carla trem on it and pulled all the electronics out when I got my hands on it. So it's been gutted. That's a Stetsbar trem covering a giant crater under there. I think this is a Martin A. Smith PAF style humbucker, which I really like, from Perth, WA. And this is... the Murray guitar pickups Cascade, and all the electronics are changed. It's been refretted by Tim at Williams Guitars as well, so plays great. Let's hear it. A lot darker than the CE, obviously. Oh, by the way, the track is I Got Your Number by Hughes and Thrall. Great album. Go and check it out. Details on said cab IR. The cabinet is a Marshall Tall Vintage. It's got 25 watt greenbacks in it. 3 mics. Shure SM7B. Sennheiser MD421. Royer 121 ribbon blended. Yeah, hey Brett, this guitar has lived a life, right? It's basically a cross between, I mean, it's essentially chambered now, but it still weighs a ton. It's kind of like a standard custom hybrid. You can see it's got the multiply binding like a custom, but it doesn't have the back binding. There's this little very, very generous tummy cut here. Yeah, multiply neck. So I'm pretty sure, is it maple? It might be maple. Maple with ebony inserts on there. It's pretty deluxe guitar. It plays great now. But yeah, so you can hear, by the way, the switch is upside down. So this is definitely... Listen to the heat on that thing, like a low mid. Let me just check the tuning. Because it's been living in drop D, and I've just put it back into standard, so old strings as well, maybe not the best, but yeah, it's got the Sykes there. Alright, let's get back to this Hughes and Thrall song. Where am I? I'm going to play it from the top. I think I've got part of, it's not perfect, but I'm getting there. Makes me very happy having listened to that song for the last couple of days a lot. Greg Kinn, the breakup song. I haven't heard that one. Let's look it up. This song, yeah. Very, very similar. another great song on that Hughes and Thrall album, Muscle and Blood, I think it's called. Let's see. Where are we? Here we go. This sounds like a Blue Murder song. Somebody wants me to try, yeah, different tuning right there. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, man. That's the point, having different sounding guitars. Yeah, this is like really... There's like no twang to it. It's just all beef. Rock Bottom UFO, of course. Yeah, Michael Schenker rules. We all knew that though, didn't we? So for anyone interested, Alnico 5, 17.3K. Okay. I didn't know it was that beef. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Sir Doug Aldrich pickup. I've got the Aldrich in the McCarty I was playing earlier. Obviously the McCarty's a different beast to this. I mean, you can even just hear unplugged. This guitar is dark. Like, not muddy, just dark. There's not like a whole lot of sparkle. And then you go to, I don't know, the CE or something like that. And that is like all twang. Here we go. So, unplugged. Base it on a Duncan JB. I think I much prefer it to the JB. The JB has this like spiky, like the JB's like, you know, inarguably a classic, but the, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of nice. Well done, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing what the neck pickup you end up pairing with it is. Tornado of Souls or the Wicked End, two of my favorite solos. We've gotten to this stage of the stream where I'm going to absolutely punish myself by trying to play Tornado of Souls. I mean, look, there's the bit, right? Everyone wants to hear the bit. And it's taken me a long time to get the bit, but I feel like this is a nice party trick, being able to play this. Where are we at? Here we go. That's not the hard part of the solo, though. Once you get that... Once you get the picking down, right, where he does the double ups, the up, up. So, yeah, there's a really specific, really specific thing that he does, and it took me ages, but you're doing an economy stroke from the B string to the E string, but in order to maintain that, when he does a... He just does two upstrokes rather than going up, down, and that throws the picking off. So, and then obviously sweep. And then the next part is ridiculous. I don't even know what's going on there. I love there's a line in there. What does he do? There's the line into the crazy thing. Catch you later, Brett. Take it easy, mate. I'm going to finish up pretty soon as well here, so if anyone has any more questions, but I want to play the line into the ridiculous bit, which I always forget because the ridiculous bit is such a great party trick once you've got it. So what does he do before he goes ballistic? This line. I think it's, yeah, what is it, a diminution? So it's... Right, so that's such a good part of that song. So good. So slippery in there. So good. Let's see. There was a question here. Would you ever consider doing a video on switching real tube amp channels with the fractal using a MIDI switch? I've kind of been wanting to get an RJM little switcher thing for a long time. I've got a video with my Soldano Astro doing it, so which obviously has the MIDI already in it, so you don't need to do that with the amp gizmo. But yeah, it's so awesome that there's... Who's the other company? Access Electronics, I think, made a cool thing like that for a while. Yeah, anyway, I got to really properly practice that. So how would I practice that? Well, this is the hard part. I don't want to do that. That's I'll show you all my version of all this kind of stuff. I might actually play you all out on this. I'm going to play Rust. So if you dig this kind of stuff, the whole solo here was, you know, my little tip of the hat to all the stuff we've been talking about on this video. So yeah, cheers for tuning in, everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening or the rest of your day, wherever it is. And, you know, go and play some guitar, make some greasy noises. What did we do today? We did a bit of Testament. We did a bit of Hughes and Thrall. We did a bit of Diamond Head, some Megadeth. I'm going to close it all out with some Ragdoll. You guys are awesome. I will see you all on the next one. I just need to find the song first. Where are we at? Okay, here we go. This is it. Have a good one, everyone.
Yourself
Alrighty, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you all on the next one.